The year is 1971. The world watches, but few truly see. Here, in the heart of what will become Bangladesh, a war is being fought, not just in open fields, but in the shadows of a city that never sleeps, even under the darkest of clouds. This is the story of the guerrilla fighters of Old Dhaka, the invisible army that turned their home into a fortress, fighting for freedom, street by street, alley by alley. Tonight, the monsoon has come, not to cleanse, but to conceal. Rain lashes down, turning the ancient narrow streets of Old Dhaka into rivers of black, mirroring the flicker of distant fires and the garish glow of neon signs. The air is thick with the smell of wet earth, gunpowder, and the palpable tension of a city under siege. For the young men of the Mukti Bahini, the freedom fighters, this storm is an ally. It muffles their footsteps, distorts the vision of the occupying soldiers, and washes away the blood that is yet to be spilled. Imagine you are with them. You're crouched in a doorway, your heart pounding a rhythm against your ribs that esque faster than the rain drumming on the corrugated tin roofs above. Your weapon is cold and heavy in your hands. Across the lane, barely visible through the downpour, a patrol of soldiers moves cautiously, their helmets gleaming under the weak streetlights. They are the hunters, but tonight they are also the hunted. The signal comes a whistle, sharp and shrill, barely distinguishable from the wail of the wind, and then chaos erupts. A sudden, blinding flash from a side alley, followed by a deafening roar that echoes through the labyrinthian streets. An explosion. For a moment, the entire scene is illuminated in a brilliant, terrifying white light. You see the shocked faces of the soldiers, the intricate brickwork of the centuries-old buildings, the scattering of pigeons from the eaves. Then darkness and smoke swallow everything again. The flickering neon signs of a sweet shop and a tailor's store become the only strobing lights in this theatre of war. This is urban warfare in its most raw and intimate form. It's not about tanks rolling down grand boulevards. It's about a handful of determined fighters using their knowledge of every hidden courtyard, every secret passage, every rooftop to their advantage. Old Dhaka, with its maze of interconnected buildings and narrow gullies, is the perfect guerrilla battleground. The fighters are ghosts, materializing from the shadows to strike and vanishing before the smoke has even cleared. Now the chase begins. The patrol, disoriented but furious, opens fire. Bullets ricochet off the wet walls, sending sparks flying into the night. But the guerrillas are already gone, melting back into the city's embrace. They move with the certainty of those who have played in these very streets since childhood, up a rickety wooden staircase, bursting onto a flat roof, the rain instantly soaking them to the bone. From this vantage point, the city unfolds below like a dark, glittering map. The rooftops are a highway. Leaping from one building to the next, a gap of a few feet feels like a mile when the street yawns beneath you. The sound of their running feet is lost in the roar of the storm. They have to keep moving. Stagnation means capture, or worse. Looking back, they can see flashlights cutting frantic arcs through the rain as the soldiers begin their pursuit. The rooftops of Old Dhaka are a world unto themselves, a tangled web of laundry lines, water tanks, and makeshift gardens. It's a treacherous obstacle course, but for the fighters, it is home turf. They slide down slanted tin roofs, using the momentum to propel them across gaps, landing with practiced silence on the next building. This high-speed chase is a deadly dance, a test of agility, courage, and sheer will. Each fighter is a part of a larger, coordinated effort. While one group creates a diversion with an explosion, another is targeting a strategic asset, a power station, a supply truck, a communication line. These weren't professional soldiers. They were students, poets, shopkeepers, and farmers. They were ordinary people pushed to do extraordinary things, fueled by a burning desire for independence. Their bravery wasn't found in a gleaming uniform, but in the quiet determination in their eyes. They communicate with codes, with bird calls, with signals that would be meaningless to an outsider. A light flicked on and off in a specific window, a piece of cloth tied to a railing. These are the messages that keep the resistance alive. In this war, information is as vital as ammunition. Every citizen who offers a meal, a hiding place, or a piece of intelligence becomes a part of the fight. The entire city is the resistance. Back on the rooftops, the chase intensifies. The soldiers are closing in, more of them now, fanning out across the buildings. A bullet zings past, so close you can hear the hiss as it cuts through the rain-soaked air. The guerrillas split up, a classic tactic to divide and confuse the enemy. Our fighter vaults over a low wall, landing in the darkened courtyard of a family home. For a breathless moment, there is silence, broken only by the drumming rain and his own ragged breathing. A door creaks open, an old woman's face peers out, her expression not of fear but of understanding. She nods once, gesturing towards a narrow passageway at the back of the courtyard. No words are exchanged. None are needed. She is one of them. She is the heart of the resistance. Through the passage and back out into another alley, the sounds of the chase are more distant now. He has slipped through the net. But there is no time to rest. The night is young, and the mission is far from over. Another rendezvous, another target, another risk. This is the life of a guerrilla in 1971, a life lived moment to moment, a constant tightrope walk between life and death, all for the dream of a new dawn. The Battle of Dhaka was not just one battle, but 1,000 small, vicious fights that took place every single day and night. It was a battle of wits and will, fought in the pouring rain. Under the flicker of neon lights, in the heart of a city that refused to be broken. These were the freedom fighters, the ghosts of Old Dhaka whose courage and sacrifice in these rain-soaked streets helped birth a nation. Their legacy is etched into the very bricks and stones of the city, a story whispered by the wind that still blows through its narrow alleys. Thank you so much for watching and for joining us on this journey back in time. The stories of these brave individuals are a vital part of history, and it's our privilege to share them with you. If you found this story compelling, please consider liking the video and subscribing to our channel for more deep dives into pivotal moments of the past. Your support helps us continue to bring these important histories to light. We'll see you in the next one.